So just, how you feeling?
I feel great. It's truly an honor to be named Athlete of the Year with all the exceptional athletes that we have here in Manitoba. And yeah, it's truly just an incredible honor.
Who did you bring with you tonight? Who's in your cheering section?
So I have my mom and my dad here.
They're key. Yep, they're key. Important, for sure.
And then I have my two neighbors, as well as our family friend and major supporter, David Churchill. And then also at my table, we have Skate Manitoba members, Rosalind Bauer and Diane Bryan, who have been supporting me throughout my whole career.
Very cool. I took a class from David Churchill in university 20 years ago. Of course he does. Would you think that I would be unmemorable? No, come on. Neither was he. The first day of class, he memorized every single buddy and said, you're not allowed to sit in different seats. And then he really did know everyone's name, which was pretty good. Do you have to give a lot of interviews for all the things that you've done?
I've done a fair amount, but nothing live like this before.
Nothing live like this?
Yeah.
Would you much rather like have skates on right now and then try and skate a very difficult kind of routine than have to answer a bunch of questions about skating a very difficult routine?
Yeah, I think that'd be a lot easier.
Okay, well, we'll try and make this as painful as possible. Let's delve deep into your childhood. Okay, here we go. Childhood, what are we talking about? You're 17 years old. You got so much ahead of you. It's amazing. What I want to know is, how did you get into figure skating in the first place?
So my whole family's been involved in skating for a while. My mom was a skater, my aunt was a skater, and my grandma organized skating. And both my mom and my aunt have moved into coaching. I originally wanted to play hockey. I was planning on being an NHL player.
You still have time.
I'm a little too small for hitting. Yeah, so then I was doing skating as like an aid for hockey. I started like figure skating when I was about 8. But mainly it was just for like support for hockey. And then when I was about 13 or 14, I was like, no, I actually prefer this to hockey. And I just moved more into like, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to focus on for training.
After you made that decision, when you take a look at the path you've gone on since then, what do you attribute to getting to the level of now you've won Athlete of the Year?
It really just took a lot of like patience from my coach and the whole coaching team, as well as my parents and all the support staff that I had around me, just to teach me how to properly train so that I can achieve the level that I wanted to get to and the level that I've gotten to now.
Amazing. What kind of preparation do you go through? Like, take us into your world. You've got a competition coming. What kind of preparation? When does it start? What do you go through when you have a big competition coming?
Yeah, so for competition, in skating, it's a year-round sport. So currently we're in the off season, and then we'll start competition in the summer, and then it'll go through January or February. And when we get to competition, we'll go into more of a focused on like polishing and details of everything. And really, once we get to competitions, I just have to rely that my coaches know what they're going to do best for me. And then I have to just rely on my training and not let myself get too far ahead or focus on other things that are happening.
Are you a superstitious athlete? Do you have a routine, things that you don't break, like the day of, you got it timed out, that sort of thing?
My coaches would like to say I am, but I definitely am not.
Okay.
I will get distracted by absolutely anything, so I'm not very superstitious.
Good. She's also 17, so it doesn't surprise me at all. It makes a lot of sense. What was the highlight of this last 2023 season? Not including, obviously, tonight in the awards, but when you were on the ice.
Well, talking with you must be a highlight.
Smart. Smart. But this is 2024, so your answer is disqualified. Something from last year. Come on.
So my highlight would be getting to debut on the Junior Grand Prix circuit in Budapest, Hungary. I got to go with, I think we had a team of 10 Canadians from across the country. And it was just such an honor to represent the Maple Leaf internationally and get to compete against other kids my age from around the globe.
Great answer. So far, fantastic answers. Last one for you. You mentioned you're in the off season here, but what are you gearing up for? What should we look forward to see you doing in 2024?
So I'll be competing another year in junior this year. And right now we're in the skill acquisition phase. So I'm working on Probably the one thing anyone knows about skating. So a triple axel, and then as well as quad jumps are both in development currently. We're also working on new programs for next year that I'll get to debut in competition shortly.
Just remember that when you win a gold medal at the Olympics, you still tell them that this was the most memorable interview of your entire life. Everyone, Davie Howes, congratulations, Athlete of the Year.